So today we are delving into The Social Dilemma, a great movie by Jeff Orlinsky. What are you doing about how much social media and the media platforms are controlling your life? Let's get into it. So The Social Dilemma actually hits a pretty big punch when you're really looking at what it's doing, and it incorporates some of the big tech guys, Google, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Snapchat. It does mention them all actually. So it actually grabs a lot of the VPs or people that have created or early starters of the content, creating machines that we now see out there and the platforms that they're on. It actually takes a real deep dive into what this is doing to your life. And it's a little bit confronting at first.
When you go to Google and type in climate change is, you're going to see different results depending on where you live and the particular things that Google knows about your interests.
That's not by accident, that's a design technique.
But it's not just the clicks that people are doing for the enjoyment, it's the selling that they're doing behind the scenes. And one of the best comments from the movie, if you haven't paid for the product, you're the product. Jennifer Lana of VPL Research, and she's an author of a few books there. It's the gradual, slight, impeccable change in your own behavior and perception that is the product. That's the only thing there is for them to make money, changing what you do, how you think, and who you are. Such a powerful statement, because what is actually going on is our screens are controlling our lives. And I think the movie starts out with a real simple way of trying to piece together how this has taken over. And for me, I don't know about you, how many times are you looking at your device when it's just sitting there? Go to your screen time on your device and leave us a comment on what your average notifications is every day and your average amount of hours on the phone every day is. I'd be so interested to see what that is. So what is scarier than having a phone in your hand or the screen? It's not the phone or the device, it's what it's connected to. These are connected to hundreds of thousands of millions of supercomputers that are far more technologically advanced than any human could ever be by a billion. That is a scary thought. So the movie's copped a bit of criticism about using a fictional scenario of a family of 5, 3 kids, 2 parents, and they show the scenes of when people are getting a bit edgy because they don't have their phone on them. Hey guys, let's not use our phone. And they do show multiple scenes through the movie how kids are like not taking the best photos, and then they're getting upset, and then once they do take a great photo, their friends really like it, and then say, change. One of the comments was, can you make your ears bigger? And that's scary, because this is going on behind the scenes, and in a lot of the cases, the screen time is occurring in the children's bedrooms where parents are oblivious to what is actually going on their phone and forgetting that this phone can lead to anywhere in the world. And the movie makes a point by actually showing the scenes. And they put a bit of eerie music on it, which add a bit of dramatization. But I really think the average person needs a visual example of what's going on. I watched this movie with my wife and her sister, and the reality was within 30 minutes, they were both on their phone, missing out what's going on the show. And it was case in point. People don't even realize they are on their phones. And I'm finding it hard to actually watch a movie with my wife at the moment because she'll be on her phone at some time. So it is hard. And I make a point of not using my phone at the movies or not using my phone at home when I'm watching TV, because I need to be taking in the information I can do. Let's face it, I'm a male. I can only do one thing at once. It all goes into length as well about how your stream or what you're viewing on whatever platform it is a little bit different. And it stood out about what fake news was, conspiracies. And if you're more into a conspiracy, you're going to be fed more things on a conspiracy kind of base. So you're naturally going to see more things that are going to show you that flat earth is real or whatever the case may be. But the thing that was a little bit scary, and the stat that they had in the movie, was fake news grows 6 times faster than normal news. And that is why you can see fake news, it spreads so fast. And that is a reason why, which I never knew that was the reason. one of the lead cast is Tristan Harris. It's not Tristan, but it looks like that. He states it's not the technology which is inherently evil or bad, but it's the ability to bring out the worst in society, which he calls an existential threat. And his backgrounds come from a senior Google representative, and he can see some of the things that have occurred in the past, which, you know, let's face it, these sites, Google, Facebook, they have not set out to be evil at all, in my interpretation. It seems that they have good intentions, and let's face it, so much good does come from the internet. You know, photos of family and loved ones that you don't get to see. You can Zoom meetings and see people over the world on all this crazy time. So there is a lot of love on the internet, but unfortunately, it doesn't always go that way. And I think people have to totally understand that if they are not paying for the product, they are the product. And the movie actually really explains this in a pretty simplistic way that I think anyone can understand. And credit to Jeff Orlinsky. I think he does a great job of being able to get that message across during the doco. They have a lot of cast members that I think bring a lot of weight to the movie from various walks of life. So one of them is Jonathan Haddett, and he offers some alarming statistic. According to him, depression and anxiety is up 62% among older teen girls since 2011, and suicide up by 75%. For preteen girls, the equivalent figures are 189% and 151%. Those statistics for the United States, but are very similar around the world. This statistic alone is a frightening number, and this is why I honestly believe everyone needs to watch this movie with an open mind and to be able to really explain things to your children and have a total understanding, especially with children, because this is not only manipulating children, it is manipulating adults that appear to know what they are doing. And all of us have that friend that doesn't get off their mobile device. We see them every single day. And when you tell them, hey mate, can you put your phone away? You are like Satan has come down to tell them, don't do that. I get that with my own children at home. I even get it with my own wife at home. So I can understand everyone is in that situation. And that stat alone with the suicide is absolutely frightening. And the increase is absolutely frightening. One of the things that Harris does say is that the movie really does show that on your social media feeds, you actually don't really know what's true anymore because of the fake news that comes through. I know when I'm looking at things myself, I'm like, oh, is this just fake news? I don't think it's actually real. And then I don't make a decision to look into it. But it's the fact that you actually have to think if it's fake or not is a really tough call, and it's getting worse. And that is one area that I do hope the big platforms can stamp out. But maybe they're the ones behind it. Who knows? I want to wrap this up by saying I think this doco is a fantastic inroad to show you exactly what is going on behind this device, and I think everyone needs to be able to watch this. And I think I encourage everyone to watch this. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I'm asking everyone out there, I want you to leave in the comment below a snapshot of your screen time of your phone. And if you want to have a real heart attack, grab your children's phone or ask your children if you can have a snapshot of their screen time, because I think we will be horrified with what we're going to see in that.